Hello, vlog for June 22nd, 5:44 a.m. Tuesday. Last night, what? Oh, I need to start using this thing again. These are my little brain zappums. I last night was my very first night without my roommate because he got a house. And he moved all of his stuff to his house yesterday. And I'm looking for the cable. Where's the cable? Where's it coming out of? Oh, there it is. So that was cool. Yesterday I was just working all day yesterday. I didn't help him with anything, but he was going to do another load or two today. Left some stuff here. Said he'd come by or call me today, so I'll just wait for his call. And he's going to give me the key, the mail key back, and we were going to go to my mom's house and get the rest of his stuff out of her basement. And dump the stuff by his house, I guess. I was going to see it for the first time, so. So yesterday the work that I was doing was I was working all day long organizing photos for the Boulder pictures. I'll get back to that later. That's kind of a big project. I don't know when, but I did want to get them into the folder. I just kind of want to get a lot of stuff kind of organized. Then I was doing history. I was naming all the history photos. It was like 700, and most of them weren't named. And then before I drug those into where they needed to go, I went into the Rome folder and I saw another folder of 450 or something, or 468 maybe it was, photos of screen captures that I did from these Rome and Rome Reborn like tours, digital tours that I bought. And then I was doing the tour, which I think they kind of take you through it. And I just did screen captures of all of the interesting bits. So I could get another resource for when I would build Rome on Google Earth. So I wanted to name all of those screen captures so that they could be organized, and maybe even organized in different files, because 650 is a lot to put in one folder as far as organizational conception. So but yesterday also, toward the end of the day, I went to my mom's house to go on a bike ride. I call her every day to see if I can get her to go on a bike ride, otherwise she wouldn't do it. We went on her favorite ride today, which is down to bike park and back up through the trailer park. It's bigger than the smallest one that's near house, which we did yesterday. After this video, I'm going to take a shower and then lie down, maybe have a break, because it's like, 6 in the morning? The sun's up, it's daytime, but I didn't sleep. But I mean, last night, so after I did the work on those folders, so right now I'm working on naming these, and it's like 650 or whatever, so it's a bunch. Screen captures from Rome Reborn. It's interesting to look at again. So that'll take a while, maybe all day. It's really big, but I just really want to organize all of my historical photos and make sure they're backed up, because I have a lot. The reason I have so many historical photos, it's like 700 of them, is because as I was working on my timeline the last time and everything, because I was doing lots of different timeline stuff, I think like last year, I can't even remember exactly, but At one point, I worked on for, I think, what was it, 6 weeks or something on my timeline. It was amazing, the ancient history timeline. It was cool. I just kind of remembering that. I did do a big chunk of it. But I was doing all sorts of stuff, I was and I was studying stuff, and every single thing that I saw that was interesting, every single like blurb that I got of a statistic or something that I could plug in later, or image, a screen capture, whether it's a screen capture or a downloading image. I copied it, but I didn't. But when you download an image, most of them weren't named, and then when you screen capture, it's not named; it's just named screen capture so and so number. So it went to whatever folder, and then I think a few months ago I drug all of those from the temp folder, wherever it was, download, and then I drug it into one to get it off of desktop and download and whatever. So I drug them all into the historical photo folder before, but I never renamed them. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah. So after I name the Rome Reborn ones, I think I'm gonna bounce back to history, and then drag those into their proper folders, and I might get burnt out on those and try to move on and start doing new ones, or I don't know what'll happen next. At that point I think I'll back up everything that I have, but make new image screen captures and video, and chop the ends off the video. So it's a lot of work. I've decided I'm back at full work. I've been thinking about my finances. Somebody offered to buy the car. My mom got desperate about selling my car because my roommate's leaving, and I have had too many spending spurts. Like just a couple days ago, I blew probably like $500. It was like $350 just on 3 mics, which haven't come in the mail yet. I have to look at my thing and see where they are. And another monitor, 2 25-foot mic cables, a 25-foot HD mic. Yeah, they're so much cheaper from Amazon than Best Buy. I'm thinking like, what the fuck? Like I spent, what was it, was it a freaking 8-footer or 4-footer? $56 or whatever, but then you get it, and the 25-footer was like $75, but then you get the same thing for like $20 on Amazon. So anyways, I hope they're good enough. I mean, these ones are super thick that were expensive, but yeah, I'm gonna check my Amazon right now and see if stuff has arrived. I just thought of that. So I guess still kind of getting caught up myself. My roommate still has to come and get more stuff today, so I'm not really gonna focus on prepping my room for a new roommate until he comes by. Just because I've got enough work for my own on my site. I mean, on my my art or images organization. It's interesting to see what I have again. There was lots of interesting haplogroup and ancient migration stuff that I don't know if I get it all in my timeline. That's different. That's for later, but I'm just right now in the place where I want to organize my photos because it's a part of my project that's the farthest behind. I should have memorized where the different the baths were before I named them. I kind of was winging it and guessing it. This is the problem of waiting too long, because if you do all this stuff at the same time, it goes by a gazillion times faster. Because if I'd have, whenever I was, the last time I was building the stuff on Rome, what I should have done, and then I did the screen captures. Then what I should have done was go ahead and rename them then, because that's when I memorized all of Rome. I knew exactly where all the different baths are, and I knew what name they were. So if I see a picture of one, I automatically knew, and then I could have, named it and then put it in this proper folder. Because I have so many images, I think each bath is going to get its own folder, but I didn't know that now, so I was guessing I'll have to fix it again. So, this is an example of how it takes longer if you kind of spread yourself too thin. But that's why I'm 100% working again, because I can my memory will work well enough so I can be efficient with the work. So last night I got the munchies. It was the first time I'd been going to spend a night in my house last night. It was the first time by myself, and I just when that happens, I'm more open minded about doing stuff, and all of a sudden I thought to myself, "Oh, I have the munchies for something." And then I thought to myself, just cause, like I was up all day last night, but I did get an energy drink, and I did eat a scoop of my cat. What is it called? No Explode, because I'm not working out anywhere, and I like the taste of it, so I might as well dry scoop it, but just for fun. So that had 300 grams of caffeine. And then of course the energy drink was another. So I was jacked, but I mean it was like I wanted to stab, because now I'm on nocturnal mode again to try to do the work on my website. It's just the best that way. I love sleeping when I have to sleep. Sleeping is the best. You sleep the best, everything. And it was kind of difficult that month when I was trying to get back in shape, because I was trying to get up in the morning and I was being up all night and not really enjoying it, and then finally sleeping right around now until noon. So, man, what was I talking about? Hang on, gotta yawn. Okay, so last night I was like, "Ooh, I got some munchies." So, and then the first thing I thought, "Oh shit, my roommate, he moved out," meaning his car's gone, because he let me drive his car whenever I wanted to, the entire time he was here, and it was a BMW, so I had a nice ass car driving around. At any hour of the day, I just grab the keys and go. And so now he's like, I was like, "Oh shit, I have an electric bike, but that's not the same." And for luxury, if you're lazy, and then I thought, well, fuck it. For the next couple of days, I do have a car. My van was parked at my mom's house, because you're showing up from people over there, and so I was like, why not just ride over to? It was 1 a.m. Why not, or 1:30 or something? Why not just ride over to mom's house, pick up the keys at her house without disturbing her, and then you can drive, and then put your bike in the van, ride the electric bike over there, and then you can drive the van over to the 7-Eleven and get munchie food, which I got energy drink, a little box of Nerds, and a small bag of Doritos, and then which is $7.50. I was doing it because it's all, I wanted to drive the car one last time. I mean, it barely started. I wasn't driving enough, and the battery was good, so it's good to charge the battery from driving a few times. So came back and had my meal, watching interesting stuff or whatever on YouTube, interesting movie clips and stuff. And then, I just started naming these images from Rome Reborn, and it's not that many through, so I think it'll probably take all day today. But I'm back in the long game mode again, so I don't care about doing stuff that's tedious. I need to organize my stuff. That helps a lot, because then I can back it up. And I was looking for some set of photos I knew I had, and I couldn't find them. Oh yeah, but then I found them. So yeah, I have so much. That'd just be awesome to know exactly where everything is, And I'm just not there yet, because I was not done processing the last time stuff that I was collecting. Yeah, I guess maybe a day after today, will be the last time I hang out with my roommate, getting him out of here, and then tomorrow will be the first day to try to clean the house, and the walls of his room are all messed up, and so I think it's easier, instead of cleaning it off, just repaint over the wall. Plus, he put some holes in the walls, and so I might as well buy some paint. You can plug up the hole and paint over it and make it look like it's new. And yeah, and then I have to sell the car, use that money to pay off my. We're selling for 12, so use that money to pay off, which is a great deal for the person who's buying it. Pay off my expensive credit card that I owe a lot on, and then and my mom's gonna take 1,000. Then I can, which is it'll pay off pretty much that's all that'll pay off that expensive card, and then I'll owe 9,000 more, so that's enough. I don't know. It might be enough if I get a roommate to pay it off bit by bit. I don't think I think the interest is like 23 or whatever, and 13 on other. I should look, but maybe something if I get a roommate quick, then I won't have to get a job if I get a roommate. But I need to get a roommate. So, but there's a lot of selling points. There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to get a roommate in here. My roommate agreed to be interviewed to talk about how I am as a roommate, and which is a plus. And I'm going to make a YouTube video and doing a tour of the apartment, which is a plus. I can make it, apparent that it'll pretty much be like their place because I'm just in here all the time. Plus, there's a good pool, workout room. Plus, great, perfect part of the city is a great plus. So yeah, I mean, you think so. And then I'm back. If I don't have to get a job, I'm back in business, and I feel like it's at grasp, finishing my site. I don't know how many more years, but by the end of this year, because I kind of wasted a lot of time setting up the studio and train and stuff. By the end of this year, obviously I won't be done. But I might be at a good spot. I will be at a good spot. So. Man, it's so hard to predict, like when I'm going to be done with my site, because I don't know if I'll be able to push it all the way through until I'm done, or if I'll just crack and try to become an athlete, or if maybe there's some kind of balance I can make. But as I'm thinking now, if I were to focus 100, just like I am, and I've been doing forever, 100 focus, not having to work and just 100 focus on my working all the time, all waking hours. I think I could get my website to a place, and assuming I don't have any like health problems because I'm not smoking weed, and plus if I'm not smoking weed, I'll work a lot better. My memory will be better, I think. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I've been smoking weed all the time. It's like brand new experience. Plus I'll be remembering my dreams, and I can include those in my vlogs, and it makes life super trippy, actually. More trippy than being stoned. I'm thinking by the end of 2022, how old will I be? I'm 47, so then I'll be 48. So then by the end of the year, I would have just turned 49, is when I think I could get done. That's like another year and a half. Yeah, it's a matter if I can hang in there physically, So I got a little bit more back in shape, burned some fat off, and gained some muscle. Ended up being the exact same weight after a month. I was 1/10 of a pound heavier. 191.1 when I started, 191.2. Like, and I weighed myself like a day before I stopped. So, I can, if I don't smoke weed, I can, I think I can go another year or two. Because it's my lungs that were collapsing. I think there was like a flap somewhere around here and I think it got like inflamed from all the weed, all the smoke passing through it. It got like sore and like inflamed, to the point where it couldn't open and close, so it just like couldn't form like a suction or whatever, and just started going, yeah, so it's crazy. Can't wait to ask my doctor what the hell, or if somebody who knows, like what the hell. I should probably look in an anatomy book and see what's going on down there, but it was like around here, and it was so loud. Anyways, I've talked long enough. Tomorrow, hopefully I'll be still processing these photos, but feeling like I'm making progress, and working well. So after I went on the bike ride with my mom, we had some dinner. She made me some chicken and a salad. She always has really good food, healthy, good food, good cook. And then we watched a movie together called The Interpreter, Nicole Kidman and Sean Penn from 2006. Then I came back and I finished this other movie that I started like yesterday called Ava, which was really freaking stupid. I'm kind of and still in the mood of watching movies because I got in the habit when I was training because that's what I was doing on my downtime. But so yeah, maybe I'll do another one. And I was watching with Kirsten before, but I don't know if I'm gonna be watching them so much more now. I'm gonna be working all the time. So, anyways, talk for 20 minutes. Enough talking. By tomorrow, when I do a video, hopefully, I'll be done naming all of and maybe even process them, put them in different folders. All the videos from Rome Reborn, the screen captures that I did, and I'll be even done. But that's like another 650 videos, photos. Processing all of the historical photos in the history folder into all the other 56 folders that are in there. So, not really listening to that much right now. Just random stuff, I guess I can't concentrate that much yet. So, okay, talk to you tomorrow.